What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about the Red Green Show, which is a popular Canadian television comedy program. And today we're gonna watch a segment from this show called Handyman Corner Perpendicular Parking. This is a very, very popular video. This is like one of the most viewed videos from this show on all of YouTube. So I'm very interested to see why so many people love this little video clip in particular. I've reacted to this show once before, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching some Canadian comedy for a change. And the premise here is that this is quirky handyman Red Green, and he's going to explain perpendicular parking, I guess, which I'm not exactly sure what that means, but we are gonna find out. So let's take a look. Oh, there he is. Little parallel parking. No! No! You know, when I was a little kid, I would have laughed at that. But, like, the older I've gotten, now I'm like, I've changed. It's like, thinking about him backing into my car like that and driving off, it makes me think like, hey, wait a minute. You gotta stop and leave a note or something, Red Green. What are you doing? But I think I need to not think about this too deeply. It is a comedy after all. Oh, there's the freaking duct tape transition, which I enjoy. I remember that. There it is. What is this?
You know, there are two things that every man finds really hard to do. Number one is parallel park. Number two is explain to your wife why you watch this show.
I love that. Wow, that was kind of meta. I like that. Self-awareness. Explain why you watch this show. I don't know. I'm just an American on YouTube watching the show. Can't tell you how I got here. But now I remember all this. It's been a while since I watched a clip from this show. This guy is very, very funny and very good at playing this character. So he just tried to parallel park and committed 2 hit and runs on the cars, committed crime, and left. Okay.
Now, I can only deal with one problem at a time, so I'm going to focus on the parallel parking.
Yeah.
The problem is pretty simple. You need the car to move sideways, but the wheels don't point that way. Well, what if you add a set of wheels? Smaller wheels.
Huh? Okay. If you saw the last time I watched this show, I didn't understand back then, but I do now. He comes up with some of the craziest, like, solutions and inventions. Like, he put his entire car on, like, a treadmill thing last time. Is he gonna actually invent perpendicular parking? Like, moving the car sideways?
These are brand new caster wheels. They're too pricey for me, so Dalton just loaned me a bunch. Or at least I'm sure he would have if he was home.
Is he actually
Now,
gonna
I'm going to
do
mount
this?
those casters on this heavy-duty piece of marine plywood. Okay, I'm not good with metric. This is 1-inch ply, but if you're buying it from a Canadian lumber store, you got to switch over to Celsius, which I believe is 9 hectoliter.
He even's making some Canadian measurement jokes. Because who the heck knows how metric system works? Nobody knows, right? Right? It's not just me.
Okay, first thing you want to do is you got to cut this thing so it's the same length as the distance between the front and back wheels.
No, dang it, Red Green. Oh, he makes me chuckle with these freaking jokes. I love this kind of comedy. So he stole this sign from a bridge. Okay.
Wow, for once in my life, everything's working out perfect.
Bit of slapstick as well.
Okay, I got the board mounted on there with a jack in each corner. Got the casters underneath pointing sideways. This looks like a winner to me.
Is this
How can you lose with
actually...
4 jacks? The jacks are activated by what were cordless drills, but I got them running off the cigarette lighter. They're 9-volt drills, and the car is 12-volt.
The funny thing is, like, am I the only one thinking, like, sometimes it feels like maybe some of the stuff he comes up with might actually work. I think that's, but then I snap back out of it and I'm like, oh, that's ludicrous. And then I'm like, should I put plyboard and little tiny wheels under my car?
Well, that should save me a lot of time. And the beauty of DC is that you can reverse the drills by just switching the wires. So I got one cigarette lighter for lowering the unit, and I got another one for raising it.
Okay.
I'm done with parallel parking. I'm into perpendicular parking.
Why does this seem like it's gonna work? Wait a minute. No way. No freaking way. Because parallel parking is very, very annoying, and I am terrible at it. I feel like Red Green is about to convince me to do something no one should actually ever do. How do they actually, like, build all this practically? Even if it's for this made-up comedy show, they actually build, like, these working devices. The car is lifting up, and I feel like it's about to go perpendicular. How do they even do this? Now he pushes it? Wait, okay. Oh, I love this. I really, really enjoy this show. It's very unique. It's like he's a host talking about handyman stuff and do-it-yourself stuff. And then the stuff he does is like wildly impractical, but still kind of makes you think it would work. Strong. Very strong. Okay.
Then when I'm ready to go,
Beautiful.
just roll the car out and drop the tires back onto the road. So remember, if the women don't find you handsome. Oh.
Oh my God. Whoever comes up with these ideas as well is very good. Like, you don't see comedy like this so much, especially anymore. This is a lot of physical comedy. Like, almost like slapstick when he hurt himself earlier. But just a lot of actual physical comedy as well. You don't see that as much.
They should at least find you creative.
Oh. What? Wait! Red Green, wait! Why? What? Why? Why is he committing so many crimes in this segment as well? Is that a normal part of the show? He's like, maybe I'm taking too big a deal out of it, but he's literally like bashing two cars with his car and running away. Now he's stealing a car. He's like he's a criminal that you just can't help but love, though. The Red Green Show. By season 15. This from 2005 on DVD. Huh. They had no idea that you'd just watch it on YouTube.
Hey, Red Green here with a message from my friends in America. I know there's been a rumor going around that my new one-man show, How to Do Everything, is only for Canada. But you're not getting off that easy. I'm bringing it to the States in the spring of 2014. Don't...
I just missed it by 10 years. Huh. He has a tour? Like a traveling show? The one-man show. You can actually see Red Green live and in concert. Who would have thought? But 10 years ago. And he wants Americans to know that was he touring America? That's hilarious.
know exactly where Going yet, but I know 11 states for sure so far: Ohio, Pennsylvania,
Okay.
New York, Michigan, Indiana, Wisconsin, Minnesota, South Dakota, Iowa, Washington, and even Alaska.
Oh my God, he did like a proper tour of America, like with this show.
There'll be lots more to come, so keep checking redgreen.com.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. This was by Red Green TV, and I gotta give it a like. These are just like, this show is hilarious. It puts me in a good mood. I might even check out some of the little comments on here, just to see if they're funny. It's scary when you watch a handyman project and you start thinking that could work. That's me. That's literally me. That's literally me. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it could work. I mean, what can you say? This mod may look ridiculous, and of course, it's poorly implemented, but it's actually a pretty good idea. Okay, there's way too many people in these comments saying this might be a good idea. Wish this came back on the air. Funny stuff. That was 9 years ago, someone said. Why don't we have more comic genius like this? I love comedy. I love that this show exists. I love that there is this style of comedy that's been captured, and you can watch it still to this day. I don't see comedy like this very much. It's refreshing, and very wholesome, very pure, except when Red like commits acts of criminal acts of vandalism, but that's okay. This show is awesome. We know how Red keeps getting all his experimental cars from. At least when in cases like this, when the other car is stuck, he is forced to abandon it for another. He leaves the keys behind for the next guy. Oh, so, okay, it's all fine, because he left his weird perpendicular car behind for the guy he stole a car from. That makes it fine. I watched these so many years ago, laughed from beginning to end, glad they're on YouTube. He's brighter than most aerospace engineers. Oh, childhood memories. This man helped to make me smart, dumb, and workable decisions in a pinch. It's fun reading these comments about like people reminiscing this show that they might have watched it when they were kids. Man, I loved this show as a kid. My dad and I would watch it. Funny and wholesome? Yeah, it really is actually. I used to watch it on PBS every Saturday and Sunday. Thank goodness it's on YouTube. Yeah, this was really fun. There you have it. I just wanted to check out this segment of the Red Green Show, because this had like over 2 million views on YouTube or something, so a lot of people look up this little sketch in particular. And I understand why, because it's not only funny, it starts giving you strange thoughts, like you might try this too. But I really like this. I don't get to like see too much Canadian comedy. I don't know if Canadian comedy has a style. Like everyone says British comedy. That's a style. It's like self-deprecating and ironic and but Canadian comedy, I don't know if you can define it. I think it's very similar to American comedy, to be honest. But this is a unique style here. And for that, I enjoy it quite a bit. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, perhaps with your thoughts on the Red Green Show or this segment here today. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.